Hi friends, Tracy.bish here, your Stampin' Up demonstrator in Central Victoria, Australia. Welcome to Tracy's Sunday Challenge. It is the 16th of October and our theme is Christmas Table Treats. This is one of the first videos for my pre-recorded videos while I'm away on holidays. I hope that you enjoy every project that I bring to you while I'm away, and I would love for you to join in this week's challenge. So this is a Christmas cracker that I'm using the Christmas Scottie Bundle from the mini catalogue. These crackers could also be changed around a little bit to create table settings, so like name place settings as well. So all the measurements and supplies you can find over on my blog. There is a link to that blog post in the description of this video where you'll get all the measurements for this cracker rather than me trying to say them all really quickly, but know that they're over there and you can create this. I love this little cracker because it doesn't use a lot of supplies, and I've got Mentos inside it, so you can change it around a little bit. Because it's summer here in Australia for Christmas, I'm not putting any chocolate in them. They won't last on the table, but Mentos is always good and fun to have to give out as well. So I'm just going to score this is the Gingham Cottage DSP. It's a big pack, so you've got plenty of different colours that you could use, and lots of papers in good Christmas colours, so this is really good. Okay, so we're going to I actually fold it the wrong way. You want to create a mountain in the middle, just like that, so it sits upwards, and then folding it back down again, we're going to run it through our paper trimmer again, and we want to make 2 marks in the middle of each of those score lines. So if I have a quick look, I'll be able to tell you. I think it's like the 1/8, and then it's the 2 in between each score line anyway. You'll see it once you pop it in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to diagonally cut from those score marks that we've just placed, or those little tick marks that we've just placed, to our score line. So as you can see, we're just cutting in on each one, and that creates that little popper effect on our cracker. There is real red, garden green, you can do smoky slate, I believe. There is blushing bride, lots of different colours in this set, as well as black and white. So there's plenty to choose from, or you can use any DSP in your stash that you have as well. So this is a really nice way of using those pretty designer series papers for your table decorations at Christmas. Alright, so we're also going to cut up on those score lines down the bottom. This is the base of our little cracker. And once we've done that, we're going to add a strip of tear and tape down the side, and this is just going to wrap around and secure in place. This Christmas Scottie Bundle is such a cute little set. I've done a whole class on it, and I think anyone who's a dog lover is going to love this. And I think you can use this all through the year as well. It doesn't have to be just a Christmas stamp set, which I really like. I love the dog sets. So tearing off the backing of our paper, and I'm just rolling it over to secure it into place. And then that last little bit. For the base of our box, we're just pushing in those edges. It's a 5 point, I think, bottom, or a 6 point. I'm not sure now. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure. So it's more of a hexagonal shape rather than a square. Alright, so we're going to place our Mentos in there, and then we can add our twine. Now you can use either the silver or the gold from the Simply Elegant trim. These work perfectly for Christmas time because everyone loves the metallics. Okay, so I'm going to bring in some scraps now. I'm using the second largest and the third largest circle. We have some gold foil that we're going to die cut out, as well as basic white cardstock, and we're going to do our stamping on that basic white piece. So I'm just cutting around my gold foil, running that through as well as the basic white, and we're using basic black cardstock for our little Scotty dog. If you would prefer to stamp your Scotty dog and then punch it out, you could, because this is a punch bundle, which is, I love punch bundles because you can make fast work of creating with punches rather than the die cutting, but they both work really well. So we're going to bring in our real red ink, and in that Scottie Dog bundle there is a tartan stamp which works perfectly for this stamp set, and we're just going to ink that up. Now our circle is just a little bit bigger than our stamp here, but if you can get the majority of it, I'm going to come back in just that little edge that we miss. I'm just going to bring my stamp back in and stamp there. It doesn't stamp perfectly, but you don't have to worry because we're going to actually stick our dog on top where his mouth is, and you're not going to see it anyway. So just quickly punching out the dog and then bringing that gold foil back in. This is a great way of using your scraps as well. Okay, so we can start popping these together. We're going to use lots of dimensionals on this because it's a tag. It needs some dimension. One thing I would say is before you start popping these together, stamp the back of your gold foil your Merry Christmas if you want to, or your name, whatever you want to put on there. But I forgot to do that, and I stamped after I had all the dimension on there. It didn't hurt it in any way. It still works, so it's just up to you, but it's a little bit easier if there's no dimension on the back. Now, if you would like to purchase any of the supplies that I'm using on today's card or project, or any other project that you want to create, you can purchase them in my online store. Use this month's hostess code and I'll send you out a bundle tutorial as well as a handmade card. And I would love to earn your business. So if you're interested in purchasing from me, please do. And yeah, I always look forward to spoiling my customers. Also, don't forget that you can find all the measurements and supplies over my blog, so you can go over and check that out. Alright, so we're just going to tie this little tag up, and this is our project. Now if you would like to join in this week's challenge, all you need to do is create your project. Go over to my Facebook page and leave in the comments section, leave a photo of your project, and I look forward to seeing what you create. I really hope that you've enjoyed today's project. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't hit subscribe, please do that as well. And I can't wait to see you back here again really soon. Alright everyone, enjoy your day. Bye bye.